Thank you for coming from across the country. This is just a hello, welcome.
There's food, there's great people, there's important issues to discuss.
I love this convening. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for people in philanthropy, nonprofits, community-based organizations to, number one, network and get to know each other's work. And I think we're here because we all have a very strong interest in investing in talent. And we understand the importance of doing so and some of the implications that will happen if we don't invest in talent. I think it takes all kinds of organizations to be at the table because none of us alone actually own the result to make sure that there are more people of color, that there are more women in seats of power in the social sector.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I don't need to say my name because Ashley can do it for me. I'm Rusty Stahl. I'm so glad you're all here. I am the founder and president and CEO of Talent Philanthropy Project, which is a project of community partners. And we also have our sort of major sponsor and host of the meeting at the Kresge Foundation, Caroline Altman-Smith.
Hello everyone. As Rusty said, my name is Caroline. Really excited to be here with all of you today. The Kresge Foundation is based in Detroit, and we are focused on expanding opportunities for low-income people in America's cities. And one of the reasons we've been so drawn to this work is because this is an issue that we have not at all figured out for ourselves. So by no means are we saying the Kresge Foundation has figured this all out and we are here to spread the gospel. I don't know about you all, I took a look at the tools when I was on the plane coming in and got really excited. I just love that this is not at all going to be an academic exercise. It really is about finding accessible, clear, straightforward, very useful prompts and tools to help all of us have these conversations in our own work. It's good work. So anyway, thank you for having all of us and for all the work putting it together. I'm really excited to jump in over the next couple days.
I'm really excited about this opportunity. I'm really impressed with kind of the diversity of constituents and stakeholders that the Talent Philanthropy Project has convened. I think it's exciting for Exponent Philanthropy members. We have 2,300 members, funders across the country who are funding across all areas and all geographies, and there's just a huge opportunity to provide them with, to make the case to them for why they should invest in talent philanthropy, to provide them with tools to help them do that, and also tell the stories of the ones who are doing it really well so that they might inspire others.
In advance of this convening, you completed a survey, and we were able to distill that survey data. But just a few observations. This is a group that is very well distributed among nonprofits, nonprofit support, leadership and talent development organizations.
What we are going to do is very quickly, very soon, we're going to be breaking and actually having conversations about who invested in you and why it has mattered.
I ask that each of you really just spend about 3 minutes or 2 minutes even, 2 or 3 minutes talking, and the other person listening, and then we'll switch. I'm going to have you just switch on your own.
As funders, if we don't pay attention to the people who we ask to do this really important work, then we're fooling ourselves to actually think that we're going to be able to reach the visions that we have for the investments we make in organizations.
I think that investing in talent is important because when it comes right down to it, what we're all trying to do as nonprofit organizations is tackle tough issues, challenges, problems, or embrace big opportunities. And behind that is ideas. And behind ideas are people. And if you don't have the right people and you're not investing in your people, there's no way that you're going to be able to achieve what you want to in the world.
People are the prerequisite. And so if people are the prerequisite, and if we're clear about that, we're able to address other forms of capacity building that strengthen nonprofits and ultimately allow them to achieve their mission. On one level, you could even say that organizations have abdicated responsibility for investing in individuals, and we've given them permission to do it. But wouldn't it be great if within nonprofit organizations we found a way to support our leaders rather than having to, in a sense, outsource it?
The big opportunity we have in this convening is to really create a common agenda, to create a movement, if you will, that people matter in this field. And I think I went into this work because I wanted to make people's lives better. I want to make communities' lives better. And I think what's interesting, we have all these conversations in our field about scale, and we need efficiencies. But at the end of the day, it's people. And it's people executing this work. It's people bringing people into this work. It's how do we work with each other? How do we work with integrity? How do we bring people along?
In both my conversations, we discussed family. Sort of that's where it all begins. Getting confidence instilled in you that you deserve support, you deserve attention, you deserve time, and then actively seeking that out, seeking that support out, and understanding that comes from, the early formation that comes from the family.
And so I was just reflecting on that for just the two of us who had never met, but had one person who had both had major impact on our development.
I think the theme from both or all three of the conversations was that time was very important. So investing time and attention was very important, but the money is also important.
The goal is for it to be messy, so if it's messy, we've met our goal. We're trying to create a messy map of the talent investment ecosystem that's represented in this room.
And we're doing a little color coding, so if you're a funder, you're going to be using a blue Post-it note. And if you are a nonprofit organization who provides services, so a nonprofit organization that works with the community, you're going to use green, which is sort of teal.
I think investing in talent is fundamental to philanthropy. I mean, if you just look at the term love of humanity, their people are built into it, along with the feeling of connection and support and mutuality. So at the very core of the concept of philanthropy is a relationship that becomes about a grant relationship that has a hierarchy to it. So for me, the hashtag of Fund the People gets back to the essence of what philanthropy is about. And in a field where there's a lot of all too much jargon, and I'm guilty of it in my day, to really go back to fund the people is grounding and reorienting and literally foundational.